Let's talk about three policy issues.
Yes.
What is the establishment regime position on trade?
The establishment.
Unlimited amount of trade, foreign products coming in, free trade. What was Trump's position? Tariffs on China,
Yeah.
right? Renegotiating NAFTA. What is the establishment position on global type contracts? For example, Paris Peace Treaty. Trump got out of it, right? Blew up all this stuff at the UN. How about another issue? Immigration. What is the regime standard position on immigration? Trump, as Rush Limbaugh would say, selects personnel that is perplexing at times. But what I think you will agree with is that his instincts and many of his major policy actions were generationally and transformationally against the regime establishment of the last 40 years in both political parties.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today I'm reacting to Charlie Kirk reign around Trump haters. Wow, around Donald Trump haters. So guys, please let's enjoy the wonderful video together.
So I do have massive disagreements with you, but I do want to thank you for coming and speaking with us. I don't agree with people trying to silence you from speaking. I don't think that's right. So thank you for coming and speaking with us. I don't really understand this idea that President Trump is anti-establishment, because I think his record shows that he's actually really establishment. So just a couple examples, like he took Barack Obama's drone strikes, which had a 90% civilian casualty rate, and it was a bunch of war crimes that Barack Obama committed with that, killed innocent civilians and everything. Trump took that and he increased Obama's drone strikes by 432%. And even his first raid as president, the raid in Yemen killed an 8-year-old American girl. And like another example, he filled his cabinet with like war hawks like John Bolton, who's never met a war he didn't like.
That's true.
Swampy people like Alexander Acosta, who he was literally the guy that like brokered the sweetheart deal for Jeffrey Epstein. So I don't get and even his voting record, like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, they voted with him like 78% of the time. Liz Cheney voted 90%.
Thanks for being here. Let me challenge you, because there's a pretty obvious point here. If he was not anti-establishment, why does the establishment try to put him in prison for 500 years?
So,
hold on a second.
Yeah.
And by the way, on this drone thing, yeah, he might have continued drone programs. Did he not try to end the Afghan war? In fact, he was the only one in the room trying to end the war in Afghanistan. And finally, if he was pro-establishment, how many new wars were started under Donald Trump?
Well, so for the establishment trying to lock him up, I do think there's legitimate crimes there. We can disagree on that, but I do agree that the establishment.
We're definitely going to disagree on that.
I do agree that the establishment it is a politically motivated thing, because I think if he decided not to run, they wouldn't be going after him. So I do think it's political, but I don't think it changes the fact that those are legitimate crimes. But I don't think the establishment is scared of his how he would govern. What the establishment hates more about Donald Trump is that whenever he's running for president, he exposes the corruption in the establishment, and he has a way of making it seem like he's not part of them while playing the game while governing. So I don't think they're so scared of his
let's talk about three policy issues.
Yes.
What is the establishment regime position on trade?
Establishment.
Unlimited amount of trade, foreign products coming in, free trade. What was Trump's position? Tariffs on China, right? Renegotiating NAFTA. What is the establishment position on global type contracts? For example, Paris Peace Treaty. Trump got out of it, right? Blew up all this stuff at the UN. How about another issue? Immigration. What is the regime standard position on immigration? Invade the world, invite the world, as many people as possible. Trump put a travel ban on from China.
Wow. Wow. This is good. This is good. Donald Trump, I love him. I won't lie, I love him. That is why you see when Charlie was explaining to the guy that when he was he's a president. When he was a president, then there's no war, no fighting. He changed a lot of things. Even when some people are not happy about what he changed, there's no how that a president will be on seat that everybody will agree with him. No, everyone will do what works for them. At that time, did what works for him. Donald Trump also do the same thing. Any president that will come to be president of America will also do what will work for him and what he feel that is good for the people at that certain time. So judging the government, doing this, doing that, no, not everybody we do what he or she, like what you yourself feel like government should do. No. Some government will agree with some people, some government won't agree with some people opinion. You see, when Barack Obama accepted gay and the rest, Donald Trump said no, no right for this, no right for this, you're not going to be this. So different presidents. That is why when you are voting, you vote right. So guys, let's continue.
Terror watch list ban for any country in the Middle East. So I could go position by position, not to mention, look at Trump fired Comey. Yeah, you agree with that one.
Yeah, but
what kind of establishment guy fires the head of the FBI and then
though.
has to experience a 2-year investigation launched by Mueller, which was complete lies?
I think that investigation was BS too, but he put in Christopher Wray. Christopher Wray right now was protecting the Biden administration.
Fair enough. So that's a fair point.
He puts in establishment people.
So your argument is purely on personnel. And let me just say this. Donald Trump, as Rush Limbaugh would say, selects personnel that is perplexing at times. But what I think you will agree with is that his instincts and many of his major policy actions were generationally and transformationally against the regime establishment of the last 40 years in both political parties. Whether it be war, immigration, trade, international type agreements. And understand, he was the only one that was fighting, and these people would come in and they'd lie to him. I'm going to be an FBI director with this. And he will be the first one to say, should have handled Fauci differently, should have handled Birx differently. But you know what? If you want to see Donald Trump unleashed, wait for term 2 Donald Trump to be able to go after the administrative state. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. That was a constructive conversation. Thank you.
Aww. Yes, wait for Donald Trump too. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is good. Like I enjoyed this wonderful video. Like Charlie, he's good. He's really good. I love the way he just educates the college student. Like he just explained everything to him. You understand? Some people just fight for argument when they are not sure of. Like you just go and start talking when you don't know the real history of it because of what you see on. It's not all things you see on TV or on news or on your phone that are real. Some people create some different story and that will affect your mind. That is why when you are going for any argument, you read more about it. You read more so that you can be able to show your share your ideas. When you are talking, you are able to have a lot of points. You understand? For you being a talk show, you should be able to know read a lot of things so you can be able to counter your own opponent. You understand? So I was happy the way Charlie explained everything to him, and the guy did not say it as offense because some people will say it as offense. Some people won't even agree. Some people will start shouting, talking that no, my opinion is what matters a lot. No, I'm happy the way the guy calmed down, were able to understand what Charlie was trying to say. You understand? But to me, I feel that all governments, they do what works for them and they do what best for them at that certain time they're in position. You understand? I love Donald Trump. Yes, I love him a lot. I love the way he governed the country. Like he's a good president. Yes. So different type of president, how good they are and what they do that favors you, that you want to vote for them next time. Yes. So we have different types. So I feel that president do what works for them at that certain time they're in position. So you have to vote for who you feel that is good, who you feel that will make you happy, that is in a position. You have to vote for your right, vote for someone that you know that it will bring more impact in the country. I feel we should vote for those kind of people. So guys, please share your opinion on this wonderful video and also comment on our video. Who will you be voting for in this next election that is coming up? And also stay tuned for our next video. So guys, Ngal Fashion Store, fashion make sense.